Hey, it's Sergio with 8Z Real Estate, and I had the opportunity to sit down with a close friend of mine, Greg Walker, who is the owner of CrossFit Golden. We had the opportunity to talk a little bit about CrossFit, how he's growing his business, and the things he is doing to make it the best experience for his clients. Something that definitely resonates with me. So take a moment and check it out. I know who you are, but for those of you who don't, why don't you tell me, give them a quick introduction.
Okay. My name is Greg Walker. Do I look at you or the camera?
Wherever you want to look,
Greg. So my name is Greg Walker. I'm the owner of CrossFit Golden. We've been in business for 8 years now. Keep growing. Yeah.
Have you always been in this space?
No, so we were in a space in the same complex a couple years ago that was 3,000 square feet. We currently occupy 6,000 square feet. We moved into that after about 2 years.
Okay.
And then we're potentially expanding. Going to get all the details next week into the unit next door, and then we'll be 9,000 square feet starting in December.
Nice.
So
very nice.
So continually growing.
Yeah. And there's a lot of, similar to realtors, there's a lot of CrossFit gyms in Denver.
Yep.
Right. So what's something that you feel like that you've done really well to differentiate yourself against all the other gyms that are here in Denver?
A couple things. I think one, always, make your business decisions based on if you were the client. You know what I mean? So I would never want contracts at joining a gym, so we've never done contracts. I would never want to share equipment, so we always buy plenty of equipment so that we're not having to share, and there's always enough for the classes and things like that. And so I think that's pretty a simple approach to business, is just do the stuff that you'd want to see if you were a client in the business. We also do a lot of extracurricular activities outside the gym. So we do trips, races, climbing 14ers, getting people outside. We like to see people kind of apply their fitness that they develop here in the program, and take it elsewhere. So just things that strengthen more of the community.
Right.
People love getting PRs, but the thing that's going to be more memorable for them is there's a few people that have taken the first time out of the country. We've taken them to Canada for running races, England for running races. We're going to Sweden next year. And again, it all ties into the CrossFit community, but just takes it to another level. And I think that's been a big differentiator for us versus a lot of the gyms in the area and the state and things.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've been a part of a few gyms, right? I feel like it took me a while to finally get over here and follow you.
Begging you for years.
Even though we've been friends for a while. And I would say that the experiences that I've seen in my short time being here that you create is very different than a lot of the other places I've been a part of. Mm-hmm. Right? There's always a sense of community, but that's usually centered around working out. Or that's centered around, an event. Whereas you create your own events, and it seems like it could be very diverse.
Yep.
Was that hard for you to figure out at first?
No, again, it's just listening to your clientele. What are your clientele's needs? Everything that we've done was, brought to our attention from a member. So remember, I think the first or second year that we were open, hey, I want to do this 200-mile relay, from Copper Mountain up to Snowmass, which was the Ragnar, and we were like, what? That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll give it a shot. We'll see if anybody signs up. And next thing you know, we have 12 people sign up and do it.
Right.
And so it just kind of, grew from there. It's like, all right, well, what do you want to do with your fitness? Oh, I want to go climb this 14er. All right, well, let's put something on the bulletin board and see how many other people. And we've just kind of expanded from that. But it's really just been listening to the needs or, the wants of our members and seeing where they want to go with their fitness and doing it as a group, because it makes it more fun when you're doing it as a group.
Right.
So
one of the things that I try and do personally in my business is really take a step back and think about the client experience.
Yeah.
Right. Which is what it sounds like you are very similar to what you're doing. Has there been any point as you've kind of come through and you're like, I wish I would have done that differently, or you're like, right, you hear something that you steal from, maybe it's not CrossFit, but it's a different type of career growth. Have you stolen anything and perfected it?
I wouldn't say perfected. I don't think I've perfected
or made it yours, should I say?
Anything. I think if you're a business owner and if you're in basically what we're doing is customer service, whether it's fitness or any other type of service. So whenever you are, yourself, a patron at a customer service business, there's always stuff that I see and kind of take from that in terms of like gym design, going to other gyms and being like, oh, that's a cool aspect of that gym. I'm going to apply it to mine. I've gotten a lot of my design stuff from, I come from like a surf background, so looking a lot of like the surf shops and kind of the core surf shops in the industry and how they've, what they've done style-wise that I thought, I could apply to here. A lot of our designs that we've done for shirts and things came from skateboard companies, skateboard designers. So again, you really just got to kind of open your mind and say, all right, well, that looks cool, or I really love this customer service aspect that they did on this business. How can I apply it to my own, client's experience when they're here at the gym?
Yeah. And when you first started, was it just you coaching?
Just me. I had a partner when we first opened, but primarily I was just coaching. I was coaching all the classes, sleeping on a army cot because I didn't have a place. I was either living at my mom's or sleeping on an army cot in the gym, and we just kind of gone from there.
Interesting. Was it hard for you to, as you started to expand, find the right coaches? I feel like the right fit to create the experience that you wanted.
We've always had great coaches here. I've always tried to pay my coaches really well to retain them and keep them safe, because it is an industry where there's a real high turnover in employees. But there is some people that just don't work. And again, you got to listen to your clients. When we've had some guys, guys or girls come in and coach, within 2 weeks, I will know whether or not they're going to work or not based on the feedback from the members. I have a real good relationship with my members, and they'll tell me straight up if like, oh, this guy's going to work, or no. We need somebody else.
This is a lot about you, like having that relationship with those people. Means that you have constant feedback.
And I think a big misunderstanding when getting into business, and something like I was always told is don't take business personally, but that does not apply when it comes to the the customer service field. It does, like, don't take personally if people leave their gym because they're moving and things like that. I've seen some owners like get super upset when someone leaves a gym because it's just not working out. But you should develop personal relationships with these people. Get to know, who they are, why are they at your gym or your company, why they're inquiring about your service. Because the more you know about them, the better you can serve them, and the longer they're going to stay. Retention is key in an industry, in the gym industry. I don't want to just get people in and they don't like it and come out, leave a couple months later. The longer I keep a person, the more profitable I'm going to be, and the better the gym's going to be. So the better you know them and their wants and needs and stuff like that, the longer they're going to stay, and the better your business is going to do.
Right. I've been here for a few months, and I was just wondering, when is that personal relationship for you and I going to happen? Because I felt like I don't have that quite yet. We have a long track record. So just kind of curious when you and I are going to have some friendship time.
Jeez, I don't know. As soon as you forgive me for what I did in college.
So in an industry that's like, people call it oversaturated, right? Where do you kind of see this going, and how are you kind of going to adjust? Do you think anything's happened within the last, maybe 6 to 18 months where you're like, hey, this is kind of starting to change and we need to adapt?
I have, like, part of us getting more spaces. I see that there's going to be, more people want more open gym time. They either want to do accessory work, do their own programming, maybe just take a break from the group classes, and so giving them an outlet for that. And I think that's a trend in the industry. Doing more, I call them bodybuilding movements, but more hypertrophy accessory work is becoming very popular in CrossFit. So having an area and the equipment necessary for people to do that, so they're not having to go to, have a CrossFit membership and a 24-hour membership. I want them to have everything they need within here, so they can stay with the community and still achieve kind of the fitness goals that they're looking to accomplish.
No, I mean, something that I've been thinking about is, like, I remember when I first started this, it's a very intense kind of almost, I was nervous. Right? So who's CrossFit for and who's it not for?
Gosh, I really think it's for anybody with an with an open mind, in terms of how do I put that? I mean, it really is for everybody, as long as you understand what your limitations are. I think there's a lot of people that they have preconceived notions on their athletic abilities, and they come in here, they get humbled a little bit, and they want to push a little too hard.
Yeah.
If they're just patient with the process, it's anybody can do it. I mean, we have members as young as 12 and as old as 76. And I remember I was at 76, started at 73, never worked out a day in his life, and he's can snatch, box jump, all these things, and it was all stuff he never did before previously. And we have people that have never worked out a day in their lives to, world-class triathletes. Every walk of life is in this gym. I think it's just, knowing your limitations, being patient with the process, because it really is, when done correctly, extremely sustainable. I mean, I think you and I have been doing it, probably 10, 11 years now?
I think it's 10 plus years at this point.
And I would say, we haven't always done it correctly. I think there's times where we're pushing a little too hard and going too crazy.
I would say,
but for the most part, no serious injuries or things like that. So if you listen to your body, know your limitations, do listen to your coaches, and we have great coaches here. You'd be amazed at what you can accomplish, regardless of your fitness level.
Okay, nice. And so, what can people expect? Right, they come in, they've never done CrossFit before, they walk in for the first time. What is something that they should expect, or what does day one look like?
I mean, day one for us, so we have people just come right into the classes. We think that's the best way to kind of get right into the community. A lot of gyms will do something called like an on-ramp program, where you and fellow beginners kind of go through the basic CrossFit movements and things like that. We found that it's just too much to retain at once. So we do an intro with a person, make sure that there's no significant injuries, mobility issues. I can let my coaches know what's going to happen, and then we just put them right into the class.
Nice.
All my classes have 2 coaches, and so if you're new, you're going to be working with one coach with whoever else is newer, so you're getting a lot more attention, while the other coach is working with the more experienced athletes and things like that. You're doing the same thing, or slight modifications of what everybody else is doing. And it might be intimidating at first, but what we found is that having that second coach there kind of guiding you through the experience, you pick up stuff a lot quicker, and you're able to, make relationships with other members of the community and things like that. And we just had a lot more success with it than, an on-ramp program.
Right.
And people like it. They don't.
I would agree. Yeah. Right. I've gone through both. Right, where I've seen gyms that have an on-ramp program, or have a foundations class. And then I've seen people who are trying to do what you're doing, but not doing it the right way. What I've seen since I've been here is you guys set a baseline. It allows your coaches to understand their goals, where they want to go, kind of if they have any injuries. And then you help these people grow into who they want to become. And actually probably even surpass that, because they never even could imagine where they're going to go.
And that's one of the things that we talk about right from the get-go is, when they come with the intro to me is you're going to notice these physical changes in here. But the thing that we notice, especially as coaches, because we see you on every day, so the physical changes we don't notice unless we've looked at a picture from when you first came in and things like that. But the way people carry themselves, because of the confidence they develop in a program like this, you're going to get through workouts that you see the night before. You're like, no way, Greg, why would you ever program anything like this? You're going to get through that, and you're going to say to yourself, wow, I can't believe I just did this. What else can I do? Or you're going to lift weight that you never thought you could lift before safely. You're gonna lift more weight than you ever thought possible, and you're gonna be like, wow, if I can do this, what else can I do? And that's also where kind of our excursions and the different things. It's basically when people see what they're able to accomplish in the gym, they start questioning themselves, well, what else could I accomplish outside the gym? Should I try that triathlon? Should I do a marathon? Should I climb a 14er?
Absolutely.
It's well, look what you were able to do here. You're more than capable of doing that outside the gym, and that's kind of like why we do those things, is show them, you have the confidence, now let's go do it.
I believe that what happens in here transcends into the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
So I think you're spot on with that. Is there anything that you want whoever's going to watch this to know, or anything that I didn't ask you that you wish I would have asked you?
No, I think I covered it all. I mean, again, think long term. Any type of fitness regimen, whether it's here, whether Orange Theory or whatever you get involved into, always think of the long term.
Yeah.
Do things right, do things with a longer term goal, and you'll be amazed at what you can truly accomplish and how long you can accomplish before.
Absolutely.
We all want to be doing this until we're in our 70s. We don't want to be that person that's going to the doctor, can't squat down, needs the assistance of our family. And the longer we can do this, and the safer we are with it, you're going to be able to do that.
I just continue to do it so I can look better than you, and just keep Lizzie impressed.
Yes.
If I had to be honest.
Yes, absolutely.
Where can we find you? Are you on social media anywhere?
Yep. So Instagram at CrossFit Golden.
Okay.
Facebook, I think, is at CrossFit Golden. I should do better on that. And then www.crossfitgolden.com and.
So if anybody wants to try, they can get a good idea of what that is, and then they can go to the website.
Absolutely. And the first Friday of every month, we do a free class. Usually when we bring people in, they do an intro, but if they want to just kind of get a feel for the class environment, see the coaches, everything, it's a very, I don't want to say dumbed down, but it's just not, we don't do a lot of technical movements that day, so anybody's fitness ability can come in and do it. You can come to any one of our scheduled classes that day.
Okay.
And that way you can get a feel for it all.
So if any of you want to go, I will come to any class. You're going to have to go to multiple classes to hang out with you. The one thing I do want to say is I want to at least acknowledge you, right? Like, don't let this go to your ego. But, like, you have done some really incredible things in your life. And, like, I know that this place means a lot of things to a lot of people. And it took me a long time to get here. And I don't regret it at all. So I just want to thank you for making such a great community, such an awesome gym, and I look forward to being a part of this for a very long time.
Awesome. We love having you.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
If you're looking to try CrossFit, how could you not be excited about what Greg has to offer at CrossFit Golden? Make sure you check them out on their social media pages, or if you ever want to join me for a workout at CrossFit Golden, send me a text or give me a call, and I would be happy to join you on your journey. As always, make today your best day yet, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.